Okay. So I just finished Sean and Nevin's Champion to Enterprise Leadership Training, and it was amazing. I've never been so excited to go back and lead my team.
I think it was extremely valuable, and I really appreciate Sean and Nevin's expertise in this area and willingness to share their information.
The class was full of great takeaways, actionable items, which if you've been to some leadership classes, you know that's not always the case. So I'm looking forward to deploying that with our KDL leaders and managers throughout, and I'd highly recommend this class to multiple organizations.
It really helped make my focus a lot different. It helped resonate where that needed to be and where my efforts needed to be, especially because change is a struggle. And if, trying to find a way to make sure that that the change that I'm doing is actually in the right direction, even if it feels weird, that it was a natural feeling that I would have. So if I feel like I'm failing, it's not that I'm failing, I'm just doing something that's outside of my norm. And to where what I'm defining as what is success is different than what I defined success before.
Go from being a subject matter expert to a manager and an effective leader, and how to get people to follow you. So there are some great tools in the toolbox now that we can take back home and talk through and see what we can identify that would be effective for us.
Really empowered me to go back to my location and talk to my staff seriously about some of the goals that I have for myself and the goals we have as a team.
At first, it's kind of daunting to you get the foundation laid out for you of these theories and but as they teach them to you and you start to dig into them, you really start to be able to recognize what applies. I've been in conversation in regular days at work with people that have had these conversations multiple times, and I'm starting to recognize theories and how to respond and what questions to ask to these people as we're having these conversations now that I didn't know before.
There was a lot of information about how to become a more effective leader for the overall corporation instead of just our teams. And that's a really big issue that I face. We have multiple teams and everybody has a leader, everybody has a culture. Now it's time to dive in, bring us all together to be a family.
The virtual session is actually better than the live one for multiple reasons. I like how it's spread out over the course of 4 months. That's very helpful, and it is creating efficiencies within my team. It allows us time to do the homework and to have peer review internally with our teams and with our individual folks. It also keeps us accountable because we have one-on-one coaching sessions